Hey guys, what's up? It's Ant, and I'm going to talk about this game called Up and Down. This game is mostly played in the eastern part of the United States, mostly in Rhode Island. My grandma's from Rhode Island, so she taught us how to play the game. I've been playing for about 7 years. You basically start with 3 cards in your hand, because you're on hand 3, and goes to 4, and then etc., all the way up to king. You play to king and then back down to 3, it's why I call it Up and Down. The object, if you have a 3 in your, say if you're on hand 3 and you have a 3 in your hand, that's a wild card, you can go with anything. The object of the game is to get 3 or more of the same card or straight in your hand and place it down and get negative 15 points, which means you win a hand. And your opponent, if they lose how many points they have in their hand is how they're gonna lose, and then the person with the lowest score wins. And me and my mom played today, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about how we did and whatnot. But first I gotta talk about this stuff, how I scored and shit. So the hand means what hand we're on, the stars means the points that we got that hand, the numbers mean the score. So first hand, I went out negative 15, she's at 22 because she had 22 points in her hand. Next hand, I got 19 points, I'm at positive, she went out, she's at 7, so we both had a positive score, which is not likely. I went out, so I'm at negative 13, she fucked herself over with the 22, which is not so good. I went out again, and she got 28 points, which is really not good, so she's at 53, and I'm at negative 28. I didn't go out, but I got nothing in my hand, so I stayed the same, and she went out with negative 15, so she's at 38 now. I fucked myself over with a 32 score and got into the positives, and she went out, so it was 13 to 4. Then I fucked myself over again, got a 16, she went out, so she's at negative 2 to 20. Then this hand I went out, and she got 16, so I was in the lead again with a positive score of 5 to 14. Then this hand I got 2 and she got negative 15, so she's at negative 1 to 7, she's winning. Then I went out and I got negative 8 and she got 15 positive, so she's at positive 14. Then I got 9 and she went out, so she's at negative 1 to 1, and that's half. So the statistics for the first half of the game, the win-lose was 5 to 6 and 6 to 5. Basically everything's going to be the opposite. The score was 1 to negative 1. The win streak for me was 2, and for my mom was 3. The lose streak for me was 3, and for my mom was 1, which I don't get how that works. I'll probably check that out later. But that's basically half. And so then we go back down. This is like the last half of the game, and it's where it gets intense. Going down, I did not go out. She went out. She's at negative 60. I'm at 9. Then I fuck myself really bad over, and I get 40, and she goes out, so negative 31 to 49. She's basically beating me by like 100. Then I get 0 on this hand, but she still goes out, so she's like beating me by at least like 96 or something like that. Then I get 19, she goes out again, so she's basically beating me by 100. And so I'm getting really like desperate and sad. And I go out, and then this is where she really fucks herself up, and she gets a 72, so she's in the positives, 53 to 11. Then I get 2, and she goes back out, so she's in the negatives again, 55 to negative 4. Then I go out and she gets 5, so it's 40 to 1, and the odds of me winning is really not likely. I go out again, 25, and she gets 9, so she's at 9. Then I don't get anything, but she goes out again, so it's 25 to negative 6. Then I go out and she fucks herself over in the last 2 hands with a 41, so she's up 35 to 10. And then I go out again, getting a negative 5 to 35. She didn't get anything, but didn't help her at all. And so the statistics for the whole game is I won negative 5 to 35. The win-lose for the whole game, I was 10-12, she was 12-10. The win-lose percentage was I was 46% wins, she was 54% wins, so opposite that is lose. Win streak second half, I was 2 and she was 4. Lose streak for the second half, I was 4, she was 2. Win streak for the whole game, I was 2, she was 5, and lose streak for the whole game, I was 5, she was 2, which is really bad. I barely won that game. It was a good game and it was fun. Check out my mom's versus my grandma's video, and thanks for watching. I recommend playing this game with a bunch of your friends. You can have as unlimited players as you want, and it's really fun.